Greetings, Sagittarius, and welcome to my YouTube channel, One Who Sees Tarot. This is going to be a general reading for the month of July 2019 for those of us born in the zodiac sign of Sagittarius. Sagittarian family members, the spirit guide has already been invoked and the cards have been anointed, shuffled, and cut according to the amount of times and directions given to me by my spirit guide. And so with your kind permission, may I begin a look at and an interpretation of the sacred tarot for you for this time cycle. Before I begin interpreting the tarot, let me tell you that the Spirit told me to tell you of an image that it gave me. The idea of either keys that are shaking or metal that is rubbing together. Either way, the symbolism represents, to those of you who are looking for a new residence, the symbolism represents a new residence, something new that involves keys. It has to do with keys, it has to do with movement, and it has to do with securing that which is yours. And so those of you that are looking for new residences, those of you that are looking for movement and change and securing, also those of you that are in the motion and in the process of cutting some things off. It has that kind of emotion. It has that kind of a sensation as well. The idea of chink. It's like cutting, chink, 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 chink. It's cutting things off. It has that type of sound. So it has to do with cutting things off, people, places, and things that are no longer useful to you. All right, now let us begin our interpretation. Okay, good. Yep. Good. Okay. So here we have it. So this is a time of, as I just said, cutting things off and cutting people off. This is a time of reality check. You're checking your reality, looking at who you're involved with or who you were involved with, and what did that relationship, what did it bring you? How did it benefit you? Or is it of no longer benefit to you? So that's one strong energy that's coming through your reading. And the idea of your money right now. Your money right now is kind of weak, but in time it's going to grow. You do have those two cards talking about weakness, but you also have another card that's supporting it, which is talking about growth. It's talking about building. So there is a building and a growing of your resources that is part of your destiny cycle. There is some distress for some of you, which is why we're talking about either relocating or cutting some things off and some people off, possibly, because this idea of not depression but stress, sleepless nights, that type of stress, a lot of things going on in your mind. I'm going to ask you to be at peace if you possibly can find some peace. You need to hold on to whatever peace you can find for this time being, because stress is not healthy necessarily. Not too much stress. Too much stress is definitely unhealthy. There is some very fast moving energy which is part of your nature as a Sagittarius. There's this fast moving energy, a lot of thoughts going through your mind at one time. You're going to have to find some way of calming those thoughts for a few moments so you can get some better sense of direction. There is an energy of you looking back, and I want you to be mindful of that, and it's good that you listen to this reading a few times. Those of you that are going through some stressful moments, the tendency to look back and to try and to feel sorry for yourself and to feel as if you cannot move forward, that's part of a trap of the other spirit, and we don't want that. We want to move forward. We want to have a positive moving energy. And so I do want to tell you that, and I do want to tell you that this is a time for you to be very concerned about yourself and your own health and well-being. This is a time for that. Some of you are lightly like tiptoeing around love and relationship because you're not really sure. There is a love relationship on the horizon. There is a love relationship on the horizon for you. I'm not sure that this particular one, the one that's speaking the loudest, that may not necessarily be the one, but there is one that is there. There is a love relationship that is part of your destiny path. I see that you will be, this this person and the clarity of this love will be revealed to you within the next 6 to 8 weeks. It will not necessarily be now. Like I said, there is definitely an energy of someone that is leaving, someone that is going in a different direction. That energy is real as well. So this might bring you to a place and a time where you might be by yourself for a moment in the way of regrouping, in the way of refocusing, okay? Nice time for balancing. Those of you that are looking for employment, nice time for employment as well. Money is definitely on your mind, and you definitely have a positive energy regarding employment. There's news of a new job coming your way. Yeah, there is a love that is leaving, as I said, but right now focus on that which is steady. Focus on that which is constant in your life. Don't worry about the fickle things, because you are vulnerable, but you're not interested in this particular one that I'm looking at in the present, okay? Finances will grow, okay? And find some way of finding peace, because stress is dangerous for you, okay? I'm going to rest there, and I'm going to invite you in for a private consult if you heard something that resonated with you, Sagittarius. This is a good time for some changes, but you're going to have to find some way of finding peace, okay? I have some appointments available for next week. Those of you that would like a private consult, if you're not ready yet, I understand that. And I wish you the absolute best for this month of July. Stay blessed, Sagittarius. Hope to hear from you real soon.